What is up, you geezer, blow tie geezers? It is Chris Modern 9 here. So Chelsea, 3-0 winners against DYNAMO Kiev in the first leg of the Europa League, last 16. I think it's the last 16. I think it's the quarterfinals after this. But anyway, yeah, 3-0 winners at home. I mean, it would have been a lot easier to get a result in Kiev and then go back to the second leg at Stamford Bridge and finish the job, technically. But to be honest with you, we've got the job done already. In all fairness, 3 goals. None conceded in terms of away goals. We got Pedro scoring, Willian scoring a fantastic free kick. Hudson-Odoi on the score sheet again. I don't know what he's got to do to get himself in the first team. But, you know, we got Hudson-Odoi scoring again. 3-0. 3-0. It should be easy. Going into that second leg against Kiev. I mean, obviously, don't get me wrong. I think Kiev going there is going to be pretty difficult. I mean, if God forbid, if DYNAMO Kiev get 2 early goals, then it really is squeaky bum time. But the good thing is we didn't concede an away goal, which is what I was fearing that we do, but we didn't. In fact, they actually said in the commentary that DYNAMO Kiev had always scored an away goal on their route to playing us at Stamford Bridge, which is kind of worrying. And especially when they had a few chances right at the end of the game. It looked like they were going to get a goal. But, of course, Callum Hudson-Odoi right at the end, finishing it off 3-0, easy peasy. So, let's just talk about some players on the pitch today, because I want to talk about the team selection, because the team selection, I felt a little bit mixed by it. I mean, Sarri decided to bring on Zappacosta. I mean, we haven't seen Zappacosta for a while. Maybe because he wanted to give Azpilicueta a bit of a rest. We also saw David Luiz, who had an absolutely solid game at the back. We saw Christensen, who was okay. Let's not take away the idea of the fact that we kept a clean sheet. Credit to all the defence for the clean sheet. But Christensen was a little bit shaky at times. I thought his passing was a little bit, like when he was a little bit under pressure, he was chased up on the ball and he didn't really know what to do at times. And he kind of like sort of passed it over there and gave DYNAMO Kiev a bit of an opportunity. But David Luiz, though, absolutely solid performance today. Left back position, we saw Marcos Alonso come back. He was okay. He wasn't great, but he was okay. I mean, you know, I think it was his first time back after a couple of games, seeing as, you know, Emerson was given a chance. I mean, there were glimpses of him showing that he's not technically a left back, he's more of a centre back, but did his job. I mean, he didn't concede a goal, so he was part of the defence, so I guess he's doing something right. So, yeah, I mean, he wasn't perfect today. I mean, going forward he wasn't, especially. I think Emerson is better going forward than Alonso is. But in terms of defending, you know, it's either hit and miss. I mean, most of the time we've seen him missing. But today, because he kept a clean sheet, I think that's definitely a hit for me. But, you know, going forward needs a bit of work. Kovacic was absolutely terrible. I don't know what is wrong with him. Like, I don't know why he is starting ahead of Loftus-Cheek. I mean, yes, Loftus-Cheek came on and he did fantastically. But why is Kovacic starting ahead of him? It makes no sense to me at all. And the same goes for Ross Barkley as well. Ross Barkley is just like Kovacic. He's just terrible. He looks lost. Like, when you look at them side by side, they look terrible. I mean, when you think Sarri was swapping and chopping and changing, you know why us Chelsea fans got frustrated, because whenever Kovacic was on the pitch, Barkley replaced him. Whenever Barkley was on the pitch, Kovacic replaced him. When they're both on the pitch together, it's like even worse. It really is. Like, they offer no creativity between the two of them. And, you know, it just shows, because when Kante came on later on and Loftus-Cheek came on, we showed so much passion, we showed so much resilience, we showed so much creativity and cohesion. There was so much more in our game. I mean, it just shows. Like, Barkley and Kovacic just looked really, really lost. And they really did. Jorginho was okay. He showed a bit of creativity in his play. He won the ball in midfield. He was very good. Put the ball into the box for our attackers, especially Pedro. We'll get to him in a moment. Yeah, he was very, very good with his direct play. And I think he's gradually getting more used to the system that Sarri wants to envisage in this team, which is what is needed. And it's showing today. It's showing. It's definitely showing, because especially in the previous games, especially against Fulham, especially. I've been saying especially quite a lot. Anyway, especially against Fulham, where he demonstrated some class creativity. He definitely showed that again today. Defensively, I'm not sure if he's there yet, but give him his due. He did win the ball back quite significantly. And yeah, it was very good today, I've got to be honest. Pedro, he should be going away with a hat-trick. Or even more than that. In the first half, I don't know how it only stayed 1-0. I really don't. Pedro was exceptional. In the first half, he scored the first goal. Great link-up play with Giroud. 1-2 movement through the legs of the DYNAMO Kiev defenders. Slotted it past the goalkeeper. Easy peasy. Pretty similar to the one he scored against Spurs, but in a different kind of way. But it was very, very well worked by Pedro. Again, he was in the box. Easy shot. Goalkeeper saved it. I don't know how that didn't go in. And then later on, he should have got a penalty where he was in the box. DYNAMO Kiev player brought him down. Should have got a penalty. It was clear as day penalty. Oh, that's right, because VAR doesn't work in the Europa League. Apparently it works in the Champions League, but not in the Europa League. The VAR only works in the final. I don't know. I really don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know why VAR isn't working in the Europa League when it's working in the Champions League. I don't know. Ask UEFA. But yeah, he should have got a penalty. But anyway, yeah. Pedro was good in the first half. I thought he was very good. Yeah, should have been walking away with a hat-trick, but he didn't. It stayed at 1-0 at half-time, so that was a bit unfortunate. Giroud was good. I mean, he showed a lot of link-up play with Pedro, as I said, to help Pedro score the first goal. He was there when he was needed. He was good. He didn't score himself. I mean, technically, Giroud hasn't been there to score goals, technically. I mean, I would like to see Giroud score, but he's more of a link-up play than anything, rather than somebody that scores goals. I didn't really see any kind of glimpse of him potentially scoring a goal, but he was there when he was needed, and that's what's important for a centre-forward, especially. That's what a centre-forward does. He's there for his presence. He's there to either score goals or link-up play, and that's exactly what Giroud did today, which I was very impressed with. Willian. Apart from the absolutely beautiful free kick that he scored, I'm not taking that away from him. That was absolutely exceptional. That was an absolute peach free kick. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to take that away from him. That was special. Other than that, he didn't do very much. He gave the ball away multiple times in the first half, and I got frustrated with him. Like, in the first 5 minutes, I just thought to myself, what is he doing on the pitch? Why is Hudson-Odoi not starting? And that's why I questioned the team selection from Sorry, because, like, why is Willian starting? Why wasn't Hudson-Odoi starting from the beginning? But, as I said, he did score a great free kick, which I'm not going to take away from him. That was special. That was a peach of a free kick. But other than that, didn't do very much. Like, passing was off. Movement was not great. I mean, yes, he got into good positions, but there were times where he had the ball on the other side of the pitch. He had an opportunity to cross the ball in or even give the defenders a bit of something to worry about. But instead, he was passing the ball back, just like he was doing earlier in the season. That's not what you want to be doing, especially when the players want to get the ball in the box and you need someone to get on the end of it. You don't want somebody just passing it back. And, yeah, Willian was a little bit frustrating to start off with. Scored a great free kick. I'm not taking that away. But, yeah, his game is... Like, you could see that Callum Hudson-Odoi should have started over him. But, you know, good free kick. Callum Hudson-Odoi, what can I say? Great goal. Absolutely fantastic goal. It was Loftus-Cheek that set him up. You know, Loftus-Cheek, Callum Hudson-Odoi, these are the players we want to see starting, Sorry. Why are we not starting these two? I don't know. How many goals does Hudson-Odoi have to score to get him on your side? Like, I don't understand. He has to start more games. Like, I'm starting to sound like a broken record saying it, but he needs to start playing more games. I mean, he's proven enough. He is the new John Terry to come out of this youth system, right? We've tried so hard to keep him at this club, you know, with all the interest from Bayern Munich and all the rest of it, offering us 40 million. He stayed at the club. He wants to play. That's his motive. And that's what's so good about Hudson-Odoi, is that he wants to play. He wants to get out there and play football. And when you've got somebody like that, with that mentality, you need to play those guys more. I don't understand why Willian is starting. I mean, yes, okay, he's been fantastic. He has been. Willian, he has been. there have been people in the comment section saying, you know, you shouldn't slate Willian. You shouldn't be saying this stuff about Willian. You know, he's a good player in certain games. And yes, he has been. He's been fantastic in games. I mean, when you look at the games against Malmö away from home, he was exceptional. He was solid. I just wish that he'd play more games like that. But when you've got somebody like Willian, who's got more energy, got more vigorous behaviour in him, you know, to go out there and want to play football, those are the players that you need to start. And, well, if you're not starting players like that, then what the hell are you doing, sorry? Like, it doesn't make any sense. But there you go. And, of course, Loftus-Cheek. Again, just like he just looks so much better than Barkley does. I mean, we saw Barkley at the beginning of the game where he looked lost. He didn't know what he was doing. He had a chance in the first half, but when Loftus-Cheek came on for him, he just looked more energetic, looked more alert, more switched on. It looked like he wanted to create more. It's a no-brainer. I mean, Loftus-Cheek needs to be starting ahead of Barkley, and it just baffles me why that's not the case. So next game is against Wolverhampton Wanderers in the Premier League, and I'm expecting to see Hudson-Odoi making an appearance in that. Please, for the love of God, give him a chance. Give him a starting 11 chance, at least, and just let him demonstrate what he can do. I mean, I'm not saying just... Actually, no. This isn't a request. This is a demand. I want to see more Hudson-Odoi, and I want to see more Ruben Loftus-Cheek accompanying him. Look, we're not going to be able to sign any players in the transfer window next season. Let's be honest. We're banned. We can't sign any players because of obvious reasons, because of players that have come into the team illegally, I guess. But the best thing we can do is to allow some of our youngsters to be given an opportunity. And, well, because we're banned from signing any players, we've got no choice. We've got no choice. We have to give these players chances. We have to give them an opportunity to show the manager what they can do. And, well, if Sarri isn't doing that, then, you know, it baffles me. I'm still saying Sarri in, though, because I believe that Sarri, with these results, he can turn this season around for us. There's no doubt about that. With the results we've been getting since the League Cup defeat against Man City, it looks as though things have been turning around for us, which is good. Let's just hope it continues. So yes, next game is against Wolverhampton Wanderers. I'm expecting to see Hudson-Odoi and Loftus-Cheek feature in that. I'm expecting Barkley to be on the bench. I'm expecting to see maybe Kovacic dropped as well. I would like to see Loftus-Cheek, possibly Jorginho, if he's placed in the right position, and Kante in our midfield against Wolves. And let's see if we can get a good result. Thank you very much for watching, guys. 3-0, first leg. It should be easy from here on in Kiev. I mean, yes, I know it's going to be a difficult fixture, Kiev, but we should get the job done, technically speaking. I mean, we haven't conceded any away goals. If we do score an away goal ourselves in Kiev, it makes it even easier for us. So, very, very good, lads. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you. It will be the next game against Wolves, actually, I think. Because there is, I think, London Spitfire got to play Shanghai Dragons on Sunday. So there will be a video for that as well. So, yes, thank you very much for watching, guys. Until the next video, I shall see you later. Hey, door. And peace.